My name is Danielle, and I am 24 years old, and I suffer from major depression and severe anxiety. Almost 2 years ago now, I was at a pretty low point in my life. I wasn't really liking myself. I didn't like who I was or my career or where I was in life. And one day I was driving home from work from a job that I hated, and it took me about an hour just to get home, an hour and 15 minutes. And that is a really long time to be trapped in your thoughts, especially since you're trapped in traffic as well. So I decided that today was the day that I would go home and take a whole bottle of Tylenol PM. So I did that. I went home. I emptied the whole bottle out on the floor, and I took one by one. I do remember calling my mom and talking to her about it a little bit, but that whole night was pretty much a blur. I fell asleep, and to my surprise, I set my alarm, and the next day I went right back to work like nothing ever happened. A couple days later, I ended up having a little bit of a breakdown at work, and when I say a little bit of a breakdown, I mean I was full-on ugly crying in the bathroom, and I had a panic attack, and I left. I left my job right in the middle of my day, and I called my mom, and my mom took me to the hospital where I was Baker acted. So I was taken away from society for a couple of days, which is exactly what I needed. And then I was directed to Directions, where I got the help that I needed. And I was diagnosed with major depression and severe anxiety. I deal with unhealthy thoughts on a daily basis, and I also deal with anxiety all the time. Whether I'm alone, whether I'm out in public, whether when I'm with my friends or with my family, it's something that I deal with all the time. I started having unhealthy thoughts when I was in middle school, and the only advice that the teachers gave us in health class was, if you have unhealthy thoughts, tell someone you trust. Well, what does that do? They never explained anything to me, so of course I'm not going to be the first one to say, hey, I want to kill myself every day. So I just thought there were thoughts that everybody had, just no one ever talked about. It's not something that you can just come up and say, hey, I have depression, or hey, I have anxiety, so I can't go out tonight. A lot of people don't understand, and it is not socially acceptable, because every time I say something to someone, I'm automatically stigmatized as being crazy. I would love to tell my story. I would love to reach out to other students, to other young adults, to other individuals who are in the same situations, the same predicament, the same thoughts that I'm in, the same struggles. I do feel that the No Shame campaign is awesome because it just spreads so much awareness that just because you have a mental disorder or you're classified as having a mental health issue, that doesn't mean you're crazy. I feel that a lot of my friends still think that, and I don't like that at all. I don't like that people think that at all, at one bit. Whether you're schizophrenic or depressed or you're bipolar, doesn't mean you're crazy. It just means that you were born different. And we're all humans, we're all people. We should all be treated the same. My name is Danielle, and I have no shame.